The program is for watching this week, and I'm Sumner Sambo. Well, after much rumble and media criticism, Labour Party says it is working to readjust its controversial presidential campaign council list after a lot of uproar by its members and the public. A public apology has been offered by its presidential candidate Peter Obi and the party's leadership. Why did that list, which included the name of retired Army General John Enenche, associated with defending the army after the October 2020 Lekki tollgate attack, generate that much controversy from Nigerian youths and NSAS demonstrators? Well, joining me in the studio to understand all of these issues is Labour Party's National Publicity Secretary, Arabambi Abayomi, to help us give an insight into what actually is happening at the Labour Party. Thank you so much for joining us on the program.
Good afternoon. Thank you.
Yeah, so how's the process of the list readjustment going at the moment, and why does it look like young people were actually left out? Young people who many of them try to identify themselves with NSAS and then with the struggle for a new Nigeria?
Well, let me say it was not deliberate, from our own side. But at the end of the day, we've been able to find peace. The failure that was produced by the DG, brought a lot of noise, which is expected.
And some of the noise also came from you too, because during that period, we saw a situation where there was a statement from you, and then, of course, that led to an uproar. So what did you try to achieve by doing that? Is it as a result of that statement by yours that we have, this adjustment of the list too?
Regarding that, there's no way where you have over 45 million Nigerians in a political party. There's no way when you do something, there will be complaint, because not everybody might be able, to get a sense of the list. But as far as we are concerned, the national chairman and the presidential candidate, they are fully in charge, and I want to assure all our team supporters, the youth, that they will see a new change. They will see a new list where all interests will be taken care of, because the number we have now is unprecedented, in the Nigeria political history. We have all manner, of groups, support group, professional bodies that that have come into Labour Party willingly, to support our presidential candidate, because they have that implicit confidence in his ability to take Nigeria, out of the wood now to the promised land.
Now, let's look at General Enenche being, like we hear, that he's been left out of the list now because of what he did during the NSAS movement, which, of course, he was serving the country. He had to come out to put out a statement on behalf of an institution. Now, he has, in his own statement, said that he was doing that as a Nigerian soldier who took the oath of allegiance to the country and its institutions. How come it doesn't look like you people foresaw those kind of issues arising, considering the young people who are following the party and its presidential candidate? And then secondly, let's talk about the TUC, that's the Trade Union Congress and Nigeria Labour Congress presidents. Now your chairman, national chairman, has said that they are also going to be removed from the list. Was it that some of these people were not contacted before this list was made public? Or what was the process that was put in place by the party before putting the names together and then announcing to the public?
No, you see, they have a nominee and representative, which they have put, there now. Because, Ab initio in Abuja here, some 6 weeks ago, they came on board, publicly to announce, their fusion with Labour Party, because we and them, we are the joint owner of the party. So that is for them. By the time the inauguration will be done, they will be there, present with the presidential candidate, deputy and national chairman, all member of the Working Committee, and the presidential campaign council, and the Labour Party campaign organization. It was just, a little issues here and there, which I said is normal, because ours, seem to be far away, from the whole battle generated between the APC, list, and that of the PDP. But ours, we are one big political family. The national chairman in the freedom, has taken, responsibility, for those mix of which you saw him, and that's, how a leader will behave. Even the presidential candidate has also taken responsibility. So we have come together, to unite the party. All our members, we just apologize, for the little mess up. Every one of them, they will come back on board of the party so that they will remain stronger because, having this 40-something million membership is massive.
40-something million membership.
Yes,
well,
it's very massive.
A lot of Nigerians would doubt that number because you don't have a comprehensive list of registered members now, do you?
It has not been done anywhere in this country where you have 1 million naturally going on simultaneously in 8-10 states. And though some of our opponents have been talking about this, but I think we will just, thank God here in Abuja, we will just want to challenge our opponents that at least we should do 1 million marriage in 36 states of the Federation simultaneously.
Well, those
million
matches are actually questionable because the PDP and APC have done all of that, and of course some of the matches can't even fill up some stadiums. I mean,
they haven't. Where you have, the leader of of a trade union, you have the leader of NATA saying they are doing something. You should know this is an impure something. But where you have Nigerians, the young, the old, professional body coming now to say, oh, we are expressing our love for this person. It has never been done in this country. We know what they are trying to do, but for them not to go and ferry people from Oshogbo, from Oyo to Lagos, we want them we are challenging them that we should do 1 million man rally in 36 states of simultaneously. They can pick Monday, we pick Tuesday, PDP pick Wednesday. So that, just a day like that, let them do it.
That's a very strong challenge.
You will see that they don't have anybody to parade.
Don't forget, these are legacy parties. Legacy political parties that have been on ground, some of them.
I am challenging the PDP, I am challenging the APC and Labour Party that we should just pick a date. They should do their own fair. Why we do our own, on the third day? Just one day for them to do rally. And I know the media houses are capable to cover it.
Yeah, let them do it. That would be an interesting challenge if it's taken off. But let's go back to that issue of Enenche, General Enenche. I just want you to talk about that.
Well, really, in Nigeria and all over the world, the order of the president-in-chief and commander, of armed forces, yes, it will be a dangerous, phenomenon for any military officer or police. It was in this country that General Matis Aguayi, who was chief of army staff, said he was not happy when the former president ordered demolition of body. He said if he had his way.
As in Bayelsa State.
Yes, if he had his way, he would have overthrown that government. But he said it after he had retired. That shows to you that it was against his will to have even done that. Because he felt, oh, my people, you want me to go and drop my people? And you know what happened? The slaughter of 17 military men in that place, that was what just said, the whole place should be leveled. That is the indicator and the danger inherent in most of this our job that doesn't have a union. If a military person, in your senses, you disobey an order of the commander-in-chief, that person is a gunner because one, he might be tried secretly, they might find you guilty and they will go for execution. And nothing will be done. It is their line of duty. So for him to say he's obeying order, nobody can blame him for that. You understand? Nobody is going to blame him for that, for what he has done, just in the defense. Now, the difference in that is that, what the people are doing is normal, but if the president and commander-in-chief said it is not normal, maybe after his tenure, people can bring a petition, against him, but why is he elsewhere in government? Inspector General of Police cannot order a commissioner of police in any state, go and do this. If he doesn't do that, he will be removed within the next 1 hour. They will flow into Abuja. He will be detained.
Yeah.
So, disobedience.
As we try to actually move on to other issues before we round up, there have been this uproar among some supporters of Peter Obi, like Aisha Esufu and then Renew, who have been asking Peter Obi how he's going to handle the issues of police brutality. And it looks like some of your members and, of course, some groups in the Obedient movement are turning out against them. That why should they be asking the presidential candidate such questions? Does it look like it gets to a point whereby some members of your party and even the Obedient movement that are supporting Peter Obi cannot question the presidential candidate and ask him certain questions?
No, you see, we have an individual right. They should understand, where Aisha Yusuf is coming from. She's a woman rights fighter. She fears no one. She respects the law. She can ask questions. The other people maybe felt, if a presidential candidate doesn't provide an answer, probably to the benefit of, to a contentment of Aisha Yusuf. There may be something, but as far as I know, our president candidate is the best, that can handle such situation. The police brutality, yes, is somehow very pronounced in this administration. Somehow very, very pronounced, because why on earth we will be attacked in Kaduna? So many states, Ebonyi,
you're already having a taste of what it looks like.
Where we have somebody claiming the governor gave them the order, and the governor came out to say, no, I did not. But I think we should respect our fundamental human right, because this administration, there were a lot of protests they did against former President Goodluck Jonathan, and no harm, no hand was raised against them. I think they should just allow Nigeria to ventilate their anger peacefully. Then whoever that is doing possession, I love this IGP. I will not lie to you. This IGP is performing very well. It's a man that is not biased, because we have indices to check. If it's biased, I will say it here. But the IGP is not biased. So that means. So
who are those attacking your party members?
Just some policemen that does not know what they are doing in their state. How could you be lying against a city governor? How could you be lying against a CP if you are claiming CP give you the order? For God's sake, why were they withdrawn? A CP will not commit such a rascality to give an order and he quickly withdraw them. He must have taken order from Abuja. So, but over senior policemen, they will just go to the town and fire cannons of tear gas against the harmless Nigerians.
All right. During the week, you actually spoke to me about how the Labour Party is unhappy about the budget presented by President Muhammadu Buhari, and you feel that your party and Peter Obi can do something better. Talk to us about what a potential Labour Party government can do in terms of budgeting and then making it different from other political parties in the past.
And in any nation, when you do your debt with debt, any country, you are not going to have development. You are not going to, your GDP will remain, at the lowest ebb. There will be unemployment. All we are going to do is very simple because of our time. We have a manifesto that our local content will be developed. Every country that failed to develop local content, look at the budget now. I was surprised. Our president said they are going to borrow money to finance debt. That is, they even want to pay the interest on the debt, not the debt per se, and that they will be borrowing 6.something trillion, for that. They will be borrowing another 11 trillion to finance the budget, because Minister of Finance came out to tell Nigeria that, the threshold now is that our income will only take care of 75% of our debt servicing. That means Nigeria is a failed nation by them, by themselves.
Will you actually say it's a failed nation? No. Or this particular government is not doing much to shore up the country's revenues?
They are the one in charge now, because as you and I speak, your debt and my debt, when they put the ratio to 200 million Nigeria, you are owing like 400-something thousand, and you are owing 400-something thousand.
So what would Labour Party do differently, including if you dare get into government?
Now, ours is that because we have our local content moribund, nothing is being produced here. Our naira is just sliding down.
People will dispute that with you also, that nothing is being produced.
They can tell us what anybody is exporting from Nigeria. We will challenge them. Maybe you can bring them on set. Let them come and tell us what anybody from abroad, will say they want to import. The governor of Benue State told us that the CBN was just printing naira, to show up their deficiency. Everybody said, no, he's talking rubbish. Today, if the Minister of Finance told us that the threshold had been crossed and that our income for 2023 will only service 75% of our debt servicing, it will be a problem. Our income, that means we don't have any income. Everything we're going to generate will be used for debt servicing. One. Number two, what we are even going to use for both the current and capital expenditure, we are going to borrow. So where are we?
Well, not all. Because we will still be generating some income.
No, but they said it by themselves. I'm going to quote the president.
Okay.
Very quickly. They said the total public debt stock represents domestic and national debt stock of the federal government, that is the 36 state and the federal capital, is 42.84 trillion. That's 103 billion. They were the one that gave us this figure. But what is our income? They have told us that, oh, everything we are going to make this year to next year, we only take care of servicing 75% of our debt. So we still have to go and show up 25% somewhere. You understand? To balance the 100, that is debt servicing. Now, we are not talking about how we now go to finance the budget, for the recurrent and capital expenditure. So where are we?
All right.
They were the ones that said this. We are not the ones.
Have a lot
but Mr. Our president, our presidential candidate, have that capacity to make sure things work in Nigeria by making sure our local content is developed. Once our local content is developed, our naira value will also go up, because people will now be, asking for our goods, and they will be doing that in naira. And once not that revolve around economies, the higher the demand, the higher the price.
All
so
right.
when the demand for our local products, we move on.
It's a huge task for you at the Labour Party alongside the presidential candidate. But with the support you're getting alongside your presidential candidate, it's left for you to sell your manifesto very well to a lot of Nigerians, especially
we are the only one that have manifesto. We are the only one. Only the political party.
Well, Atiku will dispute that, and of course, I think the NMPP is also making.
No, they do not. But did not read the manifesto
too.
President Jonathan did not read the manifesto.
Well, thank you so much.
The former president Jonathan did not read the manifesto.
Abayomi is the National Publicity Secretary of the Labour Party, and we must thank you for being on the show to help us understand the issues.